Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a goal turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Miami's offense will get the first crack at it here. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, we'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Off play action on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Offense gets set for second down. Anderson wants to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Hurricanes decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. When you talk about the next game on the schedule, they're always looking forward to this one.
They'll throw it on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Hokies! I mean, seriously, what do you do against this guy? He is everything you want in a quarterback.
And you can prepare for him all week, and you can put a wide receiver at quarterback to be scout team, but you just can't replicate a guy that can buy time, scramble around, break tackles, and then all of a sudden chuck the ball down the field and make you pay. Just too elite of a playmaker. You just got to find a way to get him on the ground early when you get those opportunities.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do it.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. They'll go to the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Miami! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Hey, how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
From the gun, the running back has it. Tackled after picking up the first down. Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson, and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets everything rolling for this offense.
Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Fires to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. Second.
It's the rundown.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. Didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try along with it. You see this kicker not only needing to generate power, but lining it up from the left hash. A 59-yard try coming. The official says no good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
Man, that was going to be a bomb. There are a lot of NFL kickers that wouldn't make that field goal.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Kyle.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Quarterback on the keeper. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Now on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
And he could not get loose on the run.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Offense set on first down. Here's the handoff. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. I bet it felt good to him. Late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Fires on the move. And the pass hits, picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Line gets set, first down. Pulls and fires complete. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Anderson will throw. Got his man in the middle. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man quickly. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Coming after it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. trying to find his man on first down. Gets open down the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Got his man downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to... Sideline. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Kane!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to open this drive with a pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And we can't get very far into this halftime breakdown without talking about that stud linebacker. The kid's been everywhere all at once through 2 quarters. From clogging gaps to causing turnovers, he's been a one-man gang. Public enemy number 1 for that opposing sideline.
And the Hurricanes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that.
Lofts one high and deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass it incomplete.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. A linebacker able to make the stop in a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, he's going to throw deep right side. What a snagged by the defense. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Comes out throwing on first down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll try the right side. On the move at the 30. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got rid of it just in time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. At the 45 on its way. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Good, solid pickup there now. They can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat. Offense working from the pistol. He'll pull it on the read. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. Plows through the defense. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He wants to throw. Quick completion on the out route. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. A first down for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, he could not protect him well enough.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Makes the catch on the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to run for it. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on.
Miami.
We switch ends of the field. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings. The Hokies are on the move. They're going to ride this running back. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. He'll set up to throw. Dances away to buy time. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Looking for room. It's Fletcher. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. The running back has it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They're facing a 3rd down. Anderson wants to throw. He's got the back in the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He'll just keep slinging it. He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Ball State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Schumann Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 13 to the Red Hawks of Miami. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Fitzgerald. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Unleashes one. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. With the catch, it's Wiggins. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. And the Hokies are rolling down the field. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out fast. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Quick strike complete. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Touchdown, Hokies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the moment. If you give me the ball back, I'm gonna win. Let's go, defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He'll try to take it back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
They'll take over. First and 10.
Chance down one possession in the fourth. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Looking to go up top on first down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. After the big first down sack, it's second down. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead. Receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Anderson will throw. Finds the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Caught near the sideline, it's Williams. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They'll throw it on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Got him downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense not showing press coverage. He's got his man. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
From the red zone, looking for a man. That's caught. It's Allen. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He's going up top here late in the game. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. He's looking to pass. Getting some heat. They get to him as he throws. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter... Welcome, everyone, to Lane Stadium, birthplace of Beamer Ball, where they will touch the Hokie Stone and come alive for Virginia Tech. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Hokies will kick it away to start us off. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Bang it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will get the first possession of the game. This has an old school feel to it as this running back makes his way on.
The old school, because nowadays...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time, second and long from the 19. Off play action. Caught over the middle. It's McIntyre. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense, because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do?
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a third and long. Back to throw, it's Arnold. Trying to get to him. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Looking for a block. It's Fitzgerald. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So Virginia Tech's offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Looking to move it through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense,
unleashes one deep. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And now on second down for this offense. Trying play action. Now adjusting. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hokies. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Just feeds the running back. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Fitzgerald. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He'll throw it. Got the back over the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's looking to throw it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He throws one to the left. And that pass intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Makes the grab over the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, going up top. He's right on target. All kinds of running room. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Sooners are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Sooners. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Pressure coming. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's caught. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Hauls it in. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The give to the back. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He'll throw on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Extending the play. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
The give to the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Sooners will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, it's Fitzgerald. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the misfire, it's second down. From the gun to give, looking for room.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. There is a flag down on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, the offense will have to decide whether to take the points off the board. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The defense just gives back its mini victory of forcing the field goal try with the roughing the kicker penalty, and now they'll have to come up with a stop in the red zone. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He wants to throw it again. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will the offense dial up on third and goal? Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. He goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line, but what an opportunity after that pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Feeling some heat. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game. And it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the court.
And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll open the second half on the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. The give to the back. The Hokies are stopped, but not before getting the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run it. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Going with the counter play here. And a really nice run. And the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Hokies look to keep this drive humming. They're trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game.
And they got him for the sack. The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Hold and fire complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Sooners want to move quickly. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. And it's another 1st and 10 play. He wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling the quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Makes his connection. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to the air one more time. Makes the grab down the middle. Oh, it's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down. Defense gets the ball back for its own. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. They're bringing heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll give it to him again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun. Give on the inside. And the Hokies get enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Know the situation. Know. When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the stomping has commenced. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Looking to move it through the air. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
It's complete.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. To throw, it's Arnold. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got it in the middle. It's McIntyre. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Got a man. It's McIntyre.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Pocket starts to collapse. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The give as they work on that clock. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the 1st down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. You gotta believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Shakes off the defender. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. And they'll take a knee. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No fruit.